Creating new timelines. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. We have observed that many of you are creating the timelines for yourselves that are ideal from your perspective, and we can see you moving closer and closer to these timelines. This is the perfect timing to be engaged in such creative work because you are supported by the energies that are upon you. You are more supported in creating something new at this time than you are in creating some rehashed, ideal, third-dimensional existence. In other words, you are moving forward, not backwards. So in order for you to align with the energies that are moving you forward, you must be willing to go to places that you have not gone before. And we are talking about vibration here. We are talking about getting out of your heads and into the vibrational field you want to be in. Your heads are capable of telling you all about the wonderful things that you have seen here on planet Earth in all your lifetimes. And you can conjure up a pretty good experience for yourself through what you have seen, what you have done, what you have heard about. But what will absolutely knock your socks off is the unknown that you are creating. To create with vibration takes you beyond everything that you have experienced thus far in the physical and everything that you ever want to experience as well. Now, the fifth dimensional energies that are upon you are nudging you in this direction. They are attempting to free you from the limitations of your minds and to nudge you into the unknown field of yet-to-be experienced vibration. And then all you have to do is surrender to the process, because you could not possibly imagine how you are going to come to the timeline that you are creating. You cannot imagine because it's something that you haven't experienced and you haven't heard about yet. Soon enough, however, you are going to start to hear about experiences that others are having, unexplainable experiences, experiences that go beyond imagination, beyond thought. That is what we see you all reaching for as you construct your ideal version of the fifth dimension, and you continue to inch your way towards it. Activating your divinity codes. There is no doubt that you are making the transition to the fifth dimension. There is only speculation on your part, and on all parts of all of us as to when that will occur. You are facing the challenges that you have placed before yourself with a strength that few of us who are watching you could have imagined, and we are very pleased with your progress. However, we have noticed that you have a tendency to be very hard on yourself. You have a tendency to believe that you should be further along than you are, that you should be able to manifest everything you desire in your reality by now. You have a tendency to wonder whether you're going to make it, whether you're going to complete your ascension process in this lifetime. We understand where these doubts come from. You are programmed to believe in something outside of yourself, more than you are encouraged to seek out the strength within you and the knowing within you of how wonderful you are, how perfect you are, and how adept you are at handling the challenges you face. We see from the perspective of very loving teachers and helpers, and therefore we see your successes more clearly than you do, and we are aware of how much progress you make every time you face one of the challenges in your life. We want you to know how sacred you are, how valuable you are, and we want to help you to activate within you the codes for your experience of the divinity within you. There are divinity codes that exist inside each and every one of you, and they are waiting to be activated so you may understand fully and embrace fully your divine nature, your divine origins, and the truth that you are source energy beings. Once you begin to feel that and live it, your divinity will be undeniable. You will not be able to ignore the divinity within you. You will not be able to suppress it, and to the contrary, you will embrace yourselves as divine beings. You will see every obstacle that has ever been placed in front of you as a means to an end. The end, the very important end, is to arrive at the place where you are able to recognize yourself as a divine being who are able to access everything that you needed in order to move you forward on your journey. More importantly, however, you are meant to recognize the divinity that exists within you, even when you are faced with your challenges, the ones that cause you the most pain and suffering. When you can see the divinity within you in your darkest moments, that's when you know that you have achieved what you came here to achieve. An ascension will just be an afterthought. Experience the shift. It is wonderful to acknowledge yourselves for all of the wonderful movement forward you have made. You have journeyed so far in one lifetime that you all deserve to be rewarded for your achievements. We sometimes marvel at how much you overcome and how much you persevere. The fact that all of you are still on planet Earth is a testament to your strength and your power. We are here to tell you that things are going to get easier. We often hear you asking, when will this be over? When will I be free from this situation? Or when will the shift be completed? And we want to encourage you to create your own experiences of all of this. One of the ways that you make the journey more enjoyable is by looking for things around you that you're going right, that are working out, that have the ability to put a smile on your face. You all deserve to take breaks from all of the hard ascension work that you've been doing. We want all of you to rest and recuperate as often as you can. Most of all, we encourage you to be present. It is your being present that all of this happens more quickly, more efficiently, and more enjoyably. You get to determine your own path from this point forward. When you decide that you want to be of service to the collective, you are. When you realize that you can be of service to the collective and enjoy your journey, that's when you are really onto something. So we encourage you to congratulate yourself for having made it this far, to acknowledge yourselves for still being on planet Earth and enduring all that you have to endure with these shifting energies, and we want you to relax. We suggest that you allow the energies of the shift to do what they do while you enjoy more sunsets, while you take more time for yourself, and while you spend more time with your loved ones. Let those of us who are here to help you give you what you need while you take on less responsibility, and see yourselves more as experiences of the shift than those who are responsible for making it happen. The last step to ascension. We are pleased to announce to all of you that the portion of your consciousness that have remained asleep throughout your awakening are getting their wake-up call. The emergence of certain energies in your solar system have triggered an activation within you that makes it impossible for any part of you to remain asleep. What we mean by asleep is operating under the third-dimensional framework, the egoic relationship to reality. Now, as you add dimensionality to your experiences by including more aspects of who you are, you become your higher self. This awakening that you are experiencing now is the final step in what is required of you to complete the ascension journey. The portions of your consciousness that have remained asleep are the ones who have clung to the old ways of doing things out of a need for consistency. That consistency has been the devil that you know. Consistency sometimes gives you the impression of safety and security. But what lies ahead of you is so much greater than mere survival, and enough of you has awakened enough portion of your consciousness to allow you to dream bigger and feel for something more than what you believed was the ultimate human experience. Now that you are able to conceptualize something bigger and better, you can throw away the need for security and safety and exchange them for freedom and adventure. Now, you won't be sacrificing security to do this. You just won't be clinging to it as you have been. You will allow for the unexpected and the unknown to be part of your travels. And as you integrate these portions of your consciousness, you are also going to recognize that they bring something new to the party. You are unlocking more of your wisdom through this integration process, and you are allowing more of the ideas from your higher mind to float into your conscious awareness, giving you more access to the codes that are necessary for you to inhabit a fifth-dimensional light body. This is a very exciting time for humanity, as you consciously let go of those primal needs that you once thought were so important, and you embrace your infinite and eternal nature instead. And you're going to have quite a delicious ride ahead of you. The tipping point in the collective consciousness. We are pleased to give you a progress report that you're going to enjoy receiving. The human collective consciousness is approaching a tipping point that, when reached, will bring you past any possibility of putting yourself in a very difficult and unfortunate situation regarding your planet and your ascension. There have been many possibilities for all of you to shift in a rather messy way, but as you continue to seek out the comfort that comes from connecting within yourselves, you eliminate any need for humanity to create a rockier road for yourself. There are many opportunities for you to exercise your free will in releasing that which has been holding you back as individuals, and we see so many of you making the choice that serves you most. So many of you are experiencing that free will to go within and seek out the comfort that you need to experience from opening your hearts. You have been given opportunities to blame, to ignore, and to numb yourself, and the vast majority of you are not making these choices. Each time, each one of you as an individual makes a choice to go within and seek that comfort within your hearts, you add momentum to the shift of the collective consciousness, and you move yourselves down a timeline that does not include catastrophe, natural disasters, or large-scale wars. You also move yourselves further and further away from needing an intervention from some of your physical extraterrestrial friends. Everyone who has your greatest and highest good at heart is applauding the nearing of this tipping point. We are all doing what we can to assist you in making these decisions that serve your greatest and highest good. But it always comes down to you, and it always comes down to choice. The choices that you are making are having a very positive impact on the shift of the collective consciousness. The challenge of awakening. In the awakening process, you usually encounter some resistance from outside of you. This may come from friends or family members. It may be that you are leaving behind a faith, and those who still believe in that particular faith are upset. Whoever it is that is resisting your awakening process, that are doing so because you asked them to before you incarnated. You wanted to have a voice of dissent in your circle because you need that in order to solidify what you are moving towards. Sometimes you need someone else to resist you, so that you can dig in your heels and be absolutely certain that you are moving in the right direction for you. You don't have to take anyone with you on your journey, but many of you want to bring your friends and family members along because it can be a lonely ride. You can find yourself wanting to connect with others individuals who know what they know, and it may be challenging for you to locate these individuals, especially if you live in a small town. Again, the process of awakening as an individual is something that you choose to do in spite of the opposition. Even though it would be easier for you to remain as you were before you were awakening, and it would be easier to fit in, you must be certain that you are on the right path for you. If it were easy to believe what you believe because it was some sort of trend, then it would also be easy for you to abandon it. The sacrifices that you make to be different are necessary for you to certain that you are following something that is coming from within you and something undeniable. Your awakening can be messy and challenging and can leave you feeling alone, rejected, and abandoned. But what you gain in the process is so worth it. You gain more of yourself. You gain a deeper connection to Source, to the universe, and to all of the other beings who are awakened within it. You create a network that spans the globe, creating a grid of energy so that others may join you when they are ready. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.